I love that you're joining me ahead of this huge, huge game. Maybe the most anticipated game of the weekend. It is, right? Maybe the entire college football season. Number one, Texas. Congrats on that. Up against number three, Ohio State. Now, the last time the Longhorns played in Columbus, you were the quarterback, Vince. So what do you remember from this game-winning drive?
Wow, a hostile environment. AJ Hawk, please block this guy. But it was a great game. I think they had never lost a night game ever. I don't even know why they had us playing them in the night game, but it was just a lot of stars on that team from both sides of the ball. And I know that if we was to go into there and win that game, like Coach Brown always said, that's who's going to go to the national championship because both teams had a really good team, great coaching staff, great tradition, a lot of history. And, it came down to one play. Like Coach said, whoever get the last stop, that's who will win the game. And then that happened. Lima Swede caught a good touchdown in the back of the end zone. And
You
then the
threw
rest
a
was
good
history.
touchdown.
Well, I just kind of just put it in the area for Big Lima Swede. So, he was one of those players that we had to stay on for a long time until he came out his cup. So we was happy to see him score that touchdown. But it was just a great play and great throw, like you said, at that type of moment.
There was two. We can't show the footage because of whatever rules. But it was 2:37 on the clock. It was close, clutch, 24-yard touchdown to Swede. That puts you up, I think, 23-22, and then you win the game after a safety. It was such an iconic performance. In the moment, did you know that?
No, not really. When you playing a game, you just want to do your job, and that's what I do. One of the things that my teammates know that I was going to be consistent. They can believe in me. They can count on me, and vice versa. When I'm playing with my teammates, that's what I try to bring out of them. Like, hey, you made a mistake. I made a mistake. We all gonna make mistakes, but at the end of the day, let's play together, have fun, and win a ball game. And that's what we did.
If we're looking at this matchup now, Ohio State, Texas, there's been a lot of turnover on both sides, as I understand. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of change. Both
Yeah.
squads are only returning 9 starters apiece. What is Texas's biggest advantage in this one?
Well, I can say they defense. Texas defense is going to be really good. They got a lot of great players. We got some guys in the transfer portal as well. So, yes, we lost a couple guys, but we also gained some more talent as well. And we always have talent, and not in just at the first string, second and third string guys are really good. So I really feel like our defense is going to be a major factor for us. And then if we run the ball, and then we got a guy named Arch Manny that's excited to play right now because he's been sitting there waiting. I've been on the sideline watching him. Sometimes I look like he was going to just push Quinn to the side like, I got it. That's how much he wanted to play. So I'm excited to see him play this year.
He's a lot's being put on Arch right now, going into his first year as the starter there. Texas with the number 1 ranking. They're the favorites to win it all. He's the Heisman favorite. He's expected to be the number 1 overall pick if he declares. Yeah, I like an undersell, oversell situation. I don't love all the hype. I don't love that. From what you're seeing and from what you lived, you're the perfect person to ask this. Are these expectations reasonable, and how's he handling them?
Well, it comes with it, playing a quarterback at the University of Texas. You're going to get those things. You're going to get all the accolades. You're going to get all the publicity and all of the above. But in the same time, you don't really feed into that. You kind of just focus on what you can focus on. And that's what he's doing. He's a very humble kid. He's funny. He dances. He enjoys life. His teammates loves him. The student section, the school loves him. I really feel like he's one of those kids that he's been in some situations, if you know what I mean, from his uncles, the Mannies, and then his dad as well. So, for being around that all his life and seeing how the way they carry themselves, he's doing the same way with his own swag. And I like it, man. And I'm really proud of the young man because of the fact that he's taking charge. He knows what to do. And I really feel like I believe in him. I know his teammates and coaching staff as well, and the whole entire Texas fan base does. So everyone is looking forward to it. Even the ups or downs that he's going to have, we're going to be all there with him to support him.
What do you think he should do? Should he enter the draft early?
I think he should do what he wants. That's what I can say. That's a good kid. That's a young man, does it all right. I really feel like he has the best guys, some mentors, and people who give him advice for that. I'm going to stay out of that. I'm just going to be that guy on the sideline, punch him in the chest, loving him, squeezing him, and telling him I love him, and go out there and have fun and kick some butt. That's what I'm going to be doing
What sets him
on
apart?
the low.
My
Excuse me?
producer, my producer want me to ask you who you could compare him to, but you just said it. He's unique. He does his own thing. I like that.
Yeah.
That's what you sort of harped on there. What is the thing that sets him apart? We know he plays a bit of a different style of football, especially from his uncles. He's athletic. He's mobile. What sets him apart where you're like, that's his defining quality?
I like that he has his own swag. He has that it. When he walks into the room, everybody knows you knows who he is. I love that about him because he's not one of those guys. It's kind of similar to me, not big headed. He is just so humble that he's to the point like he doesn't pay attention to that. He pays attention to just having fun with his teammates, being goofy, dancing. I mean, I was throwing the ball the other day on the football field, and he came out there like, "Oh man, can you still throw it?" I was like, "Well, you better watch your mouth, man." So that type of thing to me, when you have that in your character, it's not too big for you. I love that he has his own swag, man, and a lot of kids don't have that. A lot of kids probably get shy about the moment or can't handle the moment, but he's taking it all in and he's using what he's supposed to do is use his teammates and his playing to let that answer all the questions for everybody else. So I really feel like that it factor is really good for him.
Texas defeats Ohio State if what?
If we win the red zone. We had a really bad red zone last year. So if we take care of the ball, don't turn the ball over, and depend on our defense, and when we get in the red zone and score, I think we'll come back to Austin with a nice little celebration.
Okay, we love seeing it. Good luck to you this weekend, this season, and I'll see you in Manhattan Beach.
Yes, don't forget about your workout. 7 a.m.
Is it barefoot? Do you wear shoes for that? I don't know.
Oh yeah, you got to get the little fingery. What's the shoes called? I forget the name of them. They
Love
like
that.
socks,
And
but
everybody,
shoes.
yes, and maybe you should bring Mac Brown because you have a podcast with him, The Stampede. Everybody go listen. It's available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. We appreciate you.
Happy birthday, Mac Brown, Mac Daddy. He just had a birthday
Mac
yesterday.
Daddy. See you later.